You love this?
I have to wait and see how it works, but I'm just worried now my feed is going to be full of really bad videos. And, the world is full of really bad videos. And the great thing about Instagram was the pictures with the filters were made to look really interesting and exciting and actually made people strive towards becoming better photographers. I personally am a good example of that. I was very average when I started. By following interesting people, I became very, focused in how I took pictures, and I think I've improved over the last 2 years. I think video is a much harder nut to crack. Even 15-second video is much harder nut to crack.
Right. Vine is only 7 seconds long, and I have trouble uploading those sometimes. Sometimes I have trouble uploading a single Instagram photo.
And forget about uploading. Just taking those videos and knowing what video moment to capture, that there needs to be something special about it. Video captures our heart when it's not really that natural. It's set up, right? You come into the studio, you talk to Emily, and you create that moment, and that's what you want to watch. Sometimes, the casual moments are not capturable on video, and I think that is why I think they have a huge risk with this thing. Second of all, you bring up the good point of the network. I mean, try using Verizon LTE in New York. Half the time, you can't even get an email. Forget about uploading anything. And uploading a video is a whole different story. I've had trouble sending emails because there are so many people on the network. Unless the network situation improves, I think they run the risk of degrading the Instagram experience, which is beautiful, instant, and it's like a happy place right now. And by putting all these videos in there, which are just not there, or not being able to use it, they kind of are risking a huge backlash.
Do you think they have to, though, try to push the envelope somehow, because you can get video on Vine, you can get video on Snapchat? Do they have to figure out some way to offer video features?
Absolutely, and I think that's exactly what is going on. Facebook is not a very innovative company when it comes to social behaviors. We like to think it is, but it does a good job of copying other people and shoving it to its mass audience of 1 billion people.
And Facebook has done a lot to copy Twitter, for example, lately, just adding hashtags and verified accounts, some of the changes to newsfeed.
The only thing I'm trying to remember what they have done which has been used by the world at large, which has become a world behavior, or other services have copied that. Very little, very little. And I think this is yet another example of Facebook being a copycat, and that's what they really are, and a very good one on top of that. I don't see a problem with them being a copycat. They're just a copycat. I think that's what it is.
I sort of wonder why they didn't create 2 feeds, an Instagram for photos and an Instagram for video. Could that have been a possibility?
Again, I bring up the same thing. Facebook has been unable to grow anything organically. They have not been able to create new social behaviors inside the service. And that's why they have to go look outside for these cues, right? Like they let Twitter form the whole status update, the hashtag they picked up from there. They bought Instagram because they couldn't make a go of the same kind of a visual interaction around photos like the Instagram did in a special app. And I think that's what it boils down to. So they have to do it. It'll be interesting to see if they can succeed with this, or maybe it just is a Vine Snapchat envy, which is going to get the better of them.
So you have to try it out. We all have to try it out. What are you going to be looking for?
My life is pretty boring, so I don't know if I can video it. So I'm just going to be taking pictures, and sometimes video might happen. I'll come see you and your baby, and I'll do a video of that, but that's about it.
I'm already thinking about all the exciting videos I can take of Cooper.
Cat videos.
But let's, on the more optimistic side, if it works, could it be transformative, or do you not think so?
So I do think so. I think the whole short-form video, the 6 to 20-second video format, is a new kind of an art form, just like Instagram photography is a unique kind of an art form. So it remains to be seen whether it will take off, but there will be some people who will become really good at it. I don't know if you saw Jack's videos of Jack's wines. Jack
I've
Dorsey,
seen many of his
they are
wines.
just pretty interesting, and there's a lot of other people who do wine, but there's very few of them.
Well, exactly. Not everybody has the eye that Jack Dorsey
Right.
has, you know, in terms of design
That
and composition.
or
That's not easy to
yeah.
do.
And I think, I'm hoping that there will be some interesting videos. I'm fearful that there will be really terrible videos in my Instagram feed, because I follow a lot of people. Like, I follow close to 1,500 people, so there is always a risk of getting bad videos.